The name of the show was Un-PC, and his own female co-host alleged that he had been sexually harassing her.
In the dazzling world of professional wrestling and media, Tyrus Murdoch stands as a larger-than-life figure whose journey has been as captivating as it is controversial. Known for his magnetic charisma, Tyrus once seemed untouchable, enchanting audiences with his powerful presence. Yet, beneath the glitz and glamour lies a tumultuous tale filled with shadows and secrets. Allegations arose that threatened to shatter his carefully crafted image, plunging him into a whirlwind of scrutiny and doubt. This is a story of highs and lows, of fame and fallibility, an enigmatic journey that challenges our perceptions of strength and vulnerability. Join us as we unravel the layers of Tyrus's life, exploring the profound emotions that define his path to redemption and the haunting echoes of the past that continue to shape his legacy. The shadow of Tyrus. In the dim light of television screens, Tyrus Murdoch, a name that once brought smiles, now carries a heavy weight of mystery and fear. He was born on February 21st, 1973, in Massachusetts. Tyrus's life was filled with challenges from the very start. His childhood was not normal. It was marked by pain and fear. His father was abusive, and Tyrus's mother had to escape to protect her children. This experience left scars on Tyrus's heart. As a mixed-race child, Tyrus often felt like an outsider. His father was black, and his mother was white. Growing up, he faced confusion and rejection. When his mother left his father, they went to live with family, but they were not welcomed. Tyrus and his brother were sent to live with foster families. This rejection left him feeling lost and alone. He longed for a sense of belonging, but instead, he felt invisible. In these dark times, Tyrus found comfort in dreams. He wanted to be strong and powerful, to be someone people looked up to. As he grew older, he discovered wrestling, a world filled with larger-than-life characters who could be heroes or villains. Tyrus felt drawn to this world, where he could escape his painful reality and become someone new. But as he stepped into the wrestling ring, he carried the weight of his past with him. He adopted the name Brodus Clay and became a colorful character, dancing and entertaining crowds. The laughter and applause felt good, but deep down, the shadows of his childhood were always lurking. He wanted to be loved and accepted, yet he feared that his past would catch up with him. In the dazzling world of professional wrestling, few stories resonate as deeply as that of Tyrus Murdoch, a man who, after reaching the pinnacle of success, faced a devastating fall from grace. Once celebrated as a champion in the ring, he now found himself entangled in a web of controversy, accusations, and personal turmoil. As whispers of misconduct spread, Tyrus grappled with the reality of his changing world, forcing him to confront not only his past, but also the uncertain future that lay ahead. How does one rise again after such a staggering fall? The answer lies in resilience, redemption, and the power of self-discovery. The fall from grace. As Tyrus's career took off, he became a familiar face on Fox News. But with fame came trouble. In 2019, his co-star Britt McHenry accused him of misconduct. The news shattered his public image. It was as if a dark cloud had suddenly covered his bright light. Britt's accusations spread like wildfire, and soon, everyone was talking about it. Tyrus felt the world turn against him, and the laughter he once enjoyed faded into whispers of betrayal. The fallout was hard to bear. Britt claimed that she left her job at Fox News because of Tyrus, and this statement echoed throughout the media. The pressure mounted, and Tyrus felt trapped in a storm of accusations. He was no longer just a wrestler. He was now a symbol of scandal and shame. The betrayal stung deeply, as he had worked hard to build his career. The accusations felt like a dagger in his heart, twisting with every passing day. As Tyrus faced the growing storm, he was filled with anger and sadness. Friends who once cheered for him started to distance themselves. The audience that once loved him now watched with a mix of horror and fascination. Tyrus felt lost, wondering how everything had changed so quickly. The shadows of his past seemed to be returning, wrapping around him like a cold blanket. In this dark time, he wrestled not just with the accusations, but with his feelings of shame and regret. He thought about the boy he once was, scared and alone. Now he was a man facing a world that seemed unforgiving. The dreams of acceptance felt distant, replaced by the fear of being judged. Tyrus realized that the very traits that once made him charming were now the focus of harsh criticism. As Tyrus Murdoch navigated the turbulent waters of fame and controversy, the echoes of his past loomed large, haunting his every step. Memories of triumphs in the wrestling ring and moments of camaraderie with friends and fans became bittersweet reminders of what he once had. Each victory was now overshadowed by the shadows of allegations and the price of public scrutiny. In this chapter of his life, Tyrus was forced to confront the choices he made, the relationships he cherished, and the legacy he was destined to leave behind. Would he find a way to silence the echoes and redefine his narrative, or would the past continue to reverberate through his present? Echoes of the past. In the silence that followed the scandal, Tyrus confronted the ghost that had haunted him for years. The wrestling ring, once a place of joy, had become a battlefield where he fought against his own demons. The excitement of being in the spotlight was now overshadowed by the fear of being forgotten. He found himself staring into the mirror, searching for the boy who once dreamed of greatness. But all he saw was a man burdened by his past. Tyrus felt like he was standing at a crossroads. He could either succumb to the darkness or fight back. Each day brought new challenges, and the whispers around him grew louder. What if he was destined to repeat the cycle of pain and rejection? Could he break free from the chains of his past? These questions haunted him, making him feel even more isolated. As he sought to reconnect with his passion for wrestling and share his story with the world, Tyrus discovered that redemption wasn't just about reclaiming his place in the spotlight. It was about healing, learning, and growing from the experiences that had shaped him. Would he rise from the ashes of controversy stronger than ever? Or would the shadows of his past continue to haunt him on this new path? The path to redemption. With newfound determination, Tyrus decided to take control of his narrative. He began to share his story with others, opening up about his childhood struggles and the challenges he faced. It was a cathartic experience, allowing him to release some of the weight he had been carrying. As he spoke, he felt the burden lift, and the shadows that once loomed so large began to fade. Tyrus sought to rebuild his life, not just as a wrestler, but as a person who had overcome adversity. He started reaching out to fans, connecting with those who had faced similar challenges. In sharing his experiences, he found a community that understood him. The warmth of their support helped heal some of the wounds he had carried for so long. The journey was not easy, and there were still moments of doubt. Tyrus often felt the echoes of judgment ringing in his ears, but he pushed forward. He knew that the road to redemption would take time and effort, but he was ready to fight for his future. With each small victory, he felt a sense of empowerment growing within him. Tyrus learned to embrace his past, understanding that it was part of who he was. The scars he bore were not just marks of pain, they were symbols of resilience. He realized that by confronting his fears and sharing his story, he could help others find their strength. This newfound purpose filled his heart with hope, transforming his pain into a source of inspiration. As he stepped back into the wrestling ring, Tyrus was no longer just a performer. He was a warrior, fighting for his dreams and for those who felt lost like he once did. The applause he received felt different now, more meaningful, more real. Tyrus had turned his life around, and although the shadows of his past would always be a part of him, they no longer defined him. Instead, they became a part of his journey toward healing and acceptance. In the ring, he felt a surge of emotions, nostalgia, determination, and a deep yearning for redemption. Would this be his triumphant farewell, or the closing chapter of a tumultuous journey? As the bell rang, all eyes were on Tyrus. waiting to see if he could deliver one last unforgettable performance. The final bell rings. As the dust settled from the whirlwind of accusations, Tyrus Murdoch stood at a crossroads. The NWA World Heavyweight Championship had been his crowning achievement. But the loss to EC3 in that bull rope match on August 27, 2023, felt like more than just a defeat. It was the closing of a chapter in his life. The roar of the crowd faded as he realized he had to bid farewell to the ring that had become his sanctuary. Standing in the center of the ring, he felt a mix of emotions wash over him: sadness, nostalgia, and a glimmer of hope. As he thanked his family, his colleagues, and the fans, Tyrus's heart ached. He remembered the boy who had once dreamed of greatness. Now he was saying goodbye to the life he had built in the wrestling world. Tears stung his eyes as he embraced his fellow wrestlers. The camaraderie they shared a reminder that, even in pain, he was not alone. Tyrus's transition from wrestling to media was a leap into the unknown, filled with uncertainty. He found himself stepping into the bright lights of Fox News, ready to face a new challenge. Initially, the excitement filled him with energy. He was eager to connect with a broader audience, to share his insights and opinions. However, the shadows of his past loomed ever larger. As Tyrus adapted to his role at Fox News, he poured his heart into every segment. He wanted to prove that he was more than just a wrestler. He was a voice that mattered. But the lingering allegations from Britt McHenry cast a pall over his efforts. Each time he appeared on screen, he felt the weight of scrutiny. The laughter and camaraderie he once experienced in wrestling were replaced by the cold glare of judgment. Tyrus tried to stay strong, often reminding himself of the struggles he had overcome. He wanted to inspire others who faced their own battles. His resilience became a source of strength, allowing him to discuss various topics with passion and conviction. Yet behind the scenes, doubts crept in. Would he ever escape the shadows that threatened to engulf him? The question haunted him daily. Through it all, he clung to the support of his family and friends. Their encouragement reminded him that he was more than the allegations against him. He was a man with dreams, hopes, and the ability to create change. In conversations with fans, he saw their genuine admiration and love, which fueled his desire to push forward. In the wake of the storm, the echoes of Tyrus Murdoch's past resonated louder than ever. The allegations of harassment had not only shaken his career, but also sent ripples through the media landscape. As the dust settled, Tyrus faced a new reality, one where every move was scrutinized and every word was weighed against the backdrop of his controversial history. The public's perception shifted, and the once celebrated wrestling star found himself grappling with a tarnished image and the daunting challenge of rebuilding trust. In this turbulent aftermath, how would Tyrus navigate the rocky terrain of redemption? Would he emerge stronger, or would the shadows of his past continue to haunt him? As he took a deep breath, Tyrus realized that the true battle was just beginning. The aftermath of allegations. Britt McHenry's accusations had sparked a firestorm, not just for Tyrus, but for everyone involved. As she bravely fought for justice, Tyrus reflected on his own experiences. He understood the importance of creating a safe workplace and the challenges faced by those who speak out. The discussions surrounding workplace harassment resonated with him deeply. It was a reminder that everyone, regardless of their status, deserved respect and dignity. Despite the chaos surrounding them, Tyrus found solace in his journey. He began to explore new opportunities, stepping back into the ring for the NWA. The adrenaline rush of wrestling reignited the spark in his heart. Each match was a reminder of his love for the sport, and the cheers from fans served as a balm for his wounded spirit. Tyrus also started writing his memoir, Just Tyrus. It was a cathartic experience, allowing him to share his story in his own words. Writing became a healing process, a way to confront his past and embrace his truth. The book resonated with many, offering an authentic glimpse into his life, struggles, and triumphs. It was a chance to connect with people on a deeper level, to show them that even in the face of adversity, hope could shine through. From the ashes of controversy and public scrutiny, Tyrus Murdoch faced the daunting task of reclaiming his identity. The flames of scandal had scorched his reputation, but within the wreckage lay the seeds of resilience. Determined to rise above the chaos, Tyrus embarked on a transformative journey, fueled by a desire to redefine himself, not just as a wrestler or a media personality, but as a man seeking redemption. With every step, he confronted his past, reflecting on the lessons learned and the pain endured. As he sought to rebuild connections and forge new paths, the question lingered. Could he truly rise from the ashes and find a way back into the hearts of his fans? The journey ahead was fraught with challenges, but Tyrus was ready to embrace the struggle and emerge stronger than ever, rising from the ashes. With determination in his heart, Tyrus worked tirelessly to rebuild his career. He appeared on various programs, discussing everything from politics to culture. Each discussion was a chance to share his perspective, to prove that he was more than just the controversies surrounding him. The resilience he had built over the years began to pay off, and slowly but surely, the public started to see the man behind the headlines. Meanwhile, Britt McHenry's journey took her in a different direction. Her advocacy for workplace safety and respect became her mission. Tyrus admired her strength, recognizing that both of them were navigating uncharted waters. They had become symbols of the broader conversation around harassment and accountability in the workplace. Tyrus understood that healing took time, but he was committed to the process. He attended events, spoke with fans, and shared his experiences openly. Each interaction felt like a small victory, a step toward reclaiming his narrative. The whispers of doubt began to fade as he focused on what truly mattered: his passion for wrestling, his love for his family, and his desire to make a positive impact. As he continued to navigate this new chapter of his life, Tyrus realized that he was not alone in his struggles. He found strength in community, in the stories of others who had faced adversity. Whether through social media or face-to-face interactions, he connected with those who resonated with his journey. Their support reminded him that vulnerability could lead to strength. Finally, Tyrus found peace within himself. He learned to embrace his past while looking forward to the future. The wrestling ring, the media spotlight, and even the controversies had shaped him into the person he was today. He understood that life was a series of ups and downs, and what mattered most was how he responded to each challenge. With renewed vigor, Tyrus stepped back into the wrestling ring, the cheers from the crowd a powerful reminder of why he loved the sport. He was ready to write the next chapter of his story, one filled with resilience, hope, and the knowledge that every ending was just a new beginning. We close the chapter on Tyrus Murdoch's tumultuous journey. We are left with lingering questions and powerful reflections. From the heights of championship glory to the depths of controversy, Tyrus's story serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of fame and the human spirit. His struggles and resilience resonate with us, challenging our notions of success and vulnerability. In the echoes of his past, we find lessons of redemption and the strength to rise from adversity. Thank you for joining us on this captivating exploration. As we continue to follow the paths of those who captivate and inspire, we invite you to reflect on what it means to truly stand up and fight for oneself. Stay tuned for more stories that delve into the heart of the human experience, and remember, every ending is just a new beginning.